This is a video showing how I disassembled a Kenmore Stratus 18-volt stick vacuum model 10341. The vac was run without a filter and filter basket, and within a few minutes the motor got so clogged with dust and debris that it barely created any suction. To disassemble, first you'd remove the dust cup. Next, you would remove this top black trim piece. I wedged a small screwdriver up here on the front between the body and the trim piece and just gently wedged it apart. And I did that on each side and then just went down, getting each side as I went down. Once the first few were free, I tried just pulling straight up, seeing if that would uncouple the rest of the tabs. And I put a good amount of force up, and I felt like if I put any more force, I'd break it, so I just kept wedging. Once that piece is off, you take off this side screen and filter, because it does have one underneath it is one of the screw holes. And same thing, I used a small screwdriver just and wedged it between this little piece in the body and popped it open. It's on these little tabs. I did end up breaking one of the tabs, so if you guys have some comments on how to take this piece off without breaking tabs, leave it in the comments below. But once that side is off, then you have all 5 screws exposed. You got 1 here, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once you take those apart, then you could take the one, this top piece off. And I would recommend putting it on its side and lifting this part up, because there's the battery and motor kind of sit in there. So if you just try to separate them sideways, the battery and motor will just fall out. So this way you can keep them in place. So then we place it on its side and just try to lift the one side up, and it'll gently separate, and you have the motor and the battery. And then so I just took the motor out, took this rubber piece out, and then to get into actual motor, there's these little tabs here that you could separate, and the motor comes apart, and I just vacuumed everything and used some canned air to blow it all out. And but yeah, putting it back together is just the reverse. When you do end up putting it back together, make sure that you put this spring on top of the body here when you put them together, so the spring doesn't sit here and these two pieces don't like kind of clamp it in between. So, but that's about it. That's the video. Thanks for watching, guys.